cooking up. Where's my apron? I came here to get it shaking. Cake and dough, let's say I'm baking. Real rap, it's like forsaken. My bars got the earth quaking. My style rap hill from the Matrix. I came here to get it shaking. I came here to get it
shaking. Walk around with mask on like I'm Jason, yeah. They talk beef, we craving electric flow just like I'm tasting, yeah. They gon' make me turn cereal for my brand like a raisin, yeah. Yeah, I run this shit until my legs burn like I'm chafing, yeah. No kitchen bar cook like Gordon Ramsay. Focus on me like a camera panning. It could get gritty like.
And we are back with another episode of Welcome to Guttaville. I am your host, Gutta the Rebel, and I have a special guest today via cell phone, actually via Facebook video. It's my boy Nook. Not for sure y'all can see him. And double OK. There we go, right there. Shout out to gang, Atrocity. Now, on today's episode, I want to talk about relationships, specifically certain things about relationships. First thing I want to get into is cheating aspect in relationships. Why do we cheat? Why do people feel the need to cheat rather more than just being faithful in the relationship? So theoretically, how I would do this is, since I'm the host, I would let the guest answer first. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the phone up. Hopefully y'all can see him, and hopefully y'all can hear him. Let's see. The first question I got for you, bro, is who loves harder, men or women?
I'm going to say women.
Why?
Because they more emotional than men, for real. Unless you got an emotional man off gate, but I'm going to say women love harder. That's just my take on that. They emotional creatures, and they lovable anyway, so they definitely love harder.
Okay. Got any more you want to add to that, or is that just where you leaving it?
Shit, I'm leaving it at that for right now.
Alright, now here's where me and bro have our first disagreement, because I believe men love harder. And the reason for that is pretty much playing off what he just said. Women, you guys are emotional creatures, which also means that it's easier for you guys to fall in love again, regardless of who that love is with. To which, as a man, it's a little more difficult for us to trust after we get our heart broken, or after we get out of a fucked up relationship, which I'm sure most of us men can agree and adjust to. I believe men love harder because when we do love you, and when we put our all into that, if that gets broken, if that trust gets broken, if our heart gets broken, we can either go one of two lanes here. We can turn into a dog and be that pimp player cheating type of dude. You know, we just say what we got to do to get the cookie, or we can still be who we are as people and as individuals, but it'll take us a little while longer to get to the original version of us. To which, as a woman, you can get your heart broken by a dude, and then 3, 4, 5 months down the line, you're in love again, because you guys are emotional creatures. So that's my answer to that. Next topic. Let's see. That's a good one. All right, here's the question for you, bro. Let me hold the phone up again. What are your thoughts about being single?
It has its pros and cons. Pros is you do what the hell you want to do, and you really, like, you don't have no boundaries. You can mess with whoever. Ain't nothing attached to you. The cons is, sometimes you might not have somebody to go home to every night, or somebody to lay up with, or even somebody to call and trying to do stuff with. You know what I mean? So I enjoy being single. I actually prefer being single because it's been a long time since I haven't been single for a while, and this is the longest I've been single, and I can say that I am enjoying this shit, and I like its perks, and they do come with its cons and stuff that I don't like, but I like being free and don't gotta answer to nobody. So that's just my opinion on that.
Okay, good opinion. And honestly, I'm a agree 110% with what bro just said right there. There are cons and there are pros to being single, just like there are cons and pros to being in a relationship. Me personally, um, I I thoroughly enjoy not being in a relationship. I enjoy being single. You know, I don't have to deal with the arguments or the drama because I'm not a person that's gonna fight back. Like I'm not gonna argue with you. You want to scream and yell? There's the door. You can walk the fuck out of it. But um, on the flip side, I enjoy being in a relationship more, especially when it's going right. If that makes sense. Like I'm not necessarily like trying to say that, oh yeah, like I'm in a relationship with the one. Like no, no. But it's like being in a relationship, I think, has a little bit more pros to it as far as like individuals. Like, yes, being single, especially for men, when we're single, we I'm not gonna say we try to fuck everything, but theoretically, that's the stereotype, right? Like men try to fuck every female walking. Um, but I I like the relationships more because I feel as though, regardless of if you're going home to them or not, I just feel as though there's more time like behind the scenes where you have somebody to talk to. You feel me? Like it doesn't necessarily have to be, oh, I'm gonna just go home and I'm gonna try to call one of my homies. Like what if one of my homies busy and they can't talk? I can't vent. What if like my brothers or sisters busy and I can't vent? What if my mom busy and I can't vent? You feel me? So it's always good to have that girlfriend that especially an understanding one that you could vent to, and then same thing, vice versa. It's always good to have an understanding guy in your corner, ladies, one that you can vent to whether you're dating them or not. It's just good to have one in your corner. Um, so yeah, I guess me and bro agreed on that one, but it's a few things that I just added to it. Let's see, what's next? Oh, this one should be good. Let me hold the phone up for y'all to when I'm editing this, I can see if y'all can see him or not, but I'm just gonna hold the phone up regardless. All right, bro. Next question: what makes somebody fake, in your opinion?
What makes somebody fake, in my opinion?
Yep.
Shit, that's a platform of shit. Um, Somebody that constantly always fake or like try to make plans and then they just fake on you all the time. That can be fake. Somebody that's playing both sides can be fake of the field. It's a lot of people that hide their hands that can be fake. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of things with fake.
Yeah.
I just really can't keep point one. It's just a lot. A lot. You can be fake. You can be fake with anything almost. Like somebody can lie and that's faking.
Yeah. Yeah. True. Very
You know
true.
what I mean?
All right.
So, um, I hate people that play both sides. So that's faking to me.
That's that's
I
that's
hate that shit.
that's definitely a characteristic that we as people need to get rid of. Period. Like I don't I don't enjoy it, especially if it's people I know. Like I don't enjoy people playing both sides of the fence. Like don't be cool with me out in public, but behind closed doors, hate my guts. Like just hate me all the way around, or whatever the case may be. Like I've never understood that. Um, but if I'm gonna answer that question, what do I classify people as fake with? Um, I would say it's always, at least to me, it's always the intent on what makes somebody fake. Like, if you know your intention to begin with wasn't realistic, or you didn't feel 100% about it, then that's fake in my opinion. Um, let's take it back to the last topic about dating. Like, why would I want to date you knowing in your mind, but you're just trying to be fake in the relationship, knowing that, oh, I'm not going to be with him long, I'm not going to be faithful to him, I'm gonna have my side dishes out here, and then whatever the case may be. Like, that's fake. um People's attitudes can be fake. Fake isn't just about the name brand clothes or the brands that you sport, period. Like fake is a lot of things, and I feel as though, as humanity on the same planet, that's one thing that we really need to get rid of, is the fake. We also need to get rid of hate. Hate needs to go. Like, there's no reason for people to be on this same planet and hate each other. Like, whether it be because of skin color, whether it be because somebody's more talented than you, somebody's cuter than you. Ladies, I've seen y'all hate because one girl was badder than you were. Or even as men, like, men tend to hate more on jealousy, which is weird because I always thought jealousy was a female trait. But men consistently prove that theory wrong time and time again, year after year. Um, but yeah, it's your attitude, your intentions, your actions. These are things that can make you fake in somebody else's eyes. Now, to you might think that you one of the realest people on the planet. You keep it 100, but you really don't. Like, it's a difference in between keeping it real and keeping it 100% with yourself, and then keeping it 100% with everything in your life. This It's a huge difference. Like, the same me that you get here on this podcast is the same me that's out there in them streets. The same me that's out there in the streets is the same me that's in a relationship. Like, I don't change how I talk. I don't change my demeanor. I don't change my attitude for nobody. I'm a grown man. I'm already set in my ways. If you don't like me now, then fuck off. That's just how I feel. Now, you don't have to feel that same way, but I'm 150 with mine. Like, don't try to come at me and say, "Hey, you got change for $1 and give me 92 cents." Like, that's not a full dollar, bro. You missing 8 cents. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Um. So yeah, like I said, this it's always an intention. If your intent is to be fake, then theoretically, in somebody else's book, you're gonna be fake. And it must suck to be fake, because I've been told, and I've been raised, and I'm pretty sure bro has heard this statement too. People tend to hate what's real.
Yeah.
There's a few of us that's hated, and there's a few reasons why we're hated, but at the top of that list, it's got to be because we're real. And that's how I'm looking at it. So if you're not real, why should I like you? I need to fuck with people that's either on my same level mentally, on my same level emotionally, or livelihood. Like, I need to fuck with somebody that's still on my, like, if you're not working to get better and better and better and better and better at whatever you do, including your career, including your job, including your life, including parenthood, whatever you are, if you're not working to get better, what is the purpose of you being in my life? Because I'm trying to elevate, and if you're not trying to go work with me, I don't need you there. Period. So that's, on the flip side, that's fake. I don't need that fakeness. Keep it to yourselves. All right, yeah, we moving right along with these topics. I like this. All right, all right, all right. Let's see here. This one was actually a question. Let me pull it up. That was sent in by a female that watched the first two episodes. Let me see. She had an important question, if I can find it. Okay, now I'm gonna ask bro this question first, and then I'm gonna answer it. See if I remember it correctly. Sorry if I get it wrong. I know you're gonna watch this episode, so I apologize if I get this question wrong. But I'm trying to remember it. Anyway, she asked, and I quote, "What makes your passion so important to you?" Now, me knowing you, bro, I know we are both passionate about a lot of the same things in life, and possibly the number one thing is music.
Yeah.
So she wanted to know, and she wanted me to answer this, but since I have you on the show as well, I would like both of us to answer it. What makes that a passion for you? Why do you love music so much?
I feel like without it, especially after my mom passed, but before then, I always had a gift with words. But I feel like music saved my life, and that's why it's my passion. I feel like if I like for instance, my mom passed. The only thing that kept me striving and wanted to keep going was music and my talent. And I kept reminding myself that I had a gift. So I just really dived into music that way even more. But music's my life, man. It helps me on good days, bad days, whatever days. That's my passion.
And I 150% agree with bro. It's a passion, not only because I love to do it, not only because, I mean, some people would consider it a career for how long I've been doing it, but not only do I love it, it's a purpose behind it, which is why you'll rarely see me entangled with rap beef, because I mean, theoretically speaking, in the game of hip hop, you're gonna have beef. You're gonna have rap beef. And if you're from the era that I'm from, it's just to prove who's better lyrically. It's really no hate behind it, but that's why you don't really hear Gutta the Rebel being in rap beef, or Gutta being in beef in general, because what I stated earlier, I tend to get rid of fake shit out of my life, and you'll never see Gutta's name on paperwork, never. Never has been, never will be. Like that. That's one thing that separates me away from a lot of these niggas out here. And some of them niggas that rap. But it's a passion, not only because I love to do it, but like I said, there's a purpose behind it. There there are certain songs that you can listen to of mine and you'll be like, oh, he's just rapping, he's just rhyming words, stuff like that. Yeah, yeah. To you that might be it, but to me, there's a meaning behind every word. And there's this thing in the rap culture that was adopted, I'd say about 35, 40 years ago, called double entendres and triple entendres, things of those natures, syllables, things like that. We adopted it, and we decided to make it about certain things. Like a double entendre can literally mean that the line that I just said has two meanings. You feel me? But it's like we're talking about something, but we're not talking about something. You could be talking about Marvel, but actually be talking about Nicki Minaj, for all who knows. You feel me? So it's always the element of surprise. It's always the passion. It's always the purpose behind it. There's a lot of purpose in my music. Like bro said, he lost his mom. I lost somebody who was very close to me. I consider him pops, and I keep striving with this, even though sometimes, some days, I'm like, what's the point? I've been doing it for 20 plus years. What's the point of continue to do it? But then I always sit back when I ask myself that, and I think, and I'm like, well, the reason why you do this is because somebody that was once very close to you told you that you had a gift and told you to never quit on that gift. So maybe that's why I keep going, or maybe it's because a lot of the times that we spent together, incorporated with that time, was music a lot of the time. And maybe that's one piece that we still hold together, even though he's not here. Maybe not. But That's just my outlook on it. There's passion. There's a purpose. There's a point. There's my three P's. Um, and I feel as though, excuse me, I feel as though if you don't have some type of passion or some type of purpose behind yours, then maybe you shouldn't be doing. I mean, granted, some people do it for fun. That's fine, but let it be known that it's just for fun. Let it be known, that it's not a passion. It's not something that saved your life. It's not something that brought you from ground zero all the way to the top. You feel me? But I feel as though that this entire area that I'm from, that I help build, I feel as though that we can all eat together. I've said this previously and I'm gonna keep saying it. We can all eat together if we all just work together. Some people, they're too envious and they're too jealous of the next, and it's like, for what? We're literally all in the same spot. We're all trying to make it. You feel me? And it'd be a lot easier if it was a big movement trying to make it. Nobody knew about BLM until they went on the news with the 150 man forefront. When it was just two people out there screaming Black Lives Matter, nobody listened. You feel me? So y'all trying to solo this shit out. Ain't nobody gonna listen. The strength in numbers. That's something that what's the Golden State Warriors. That's one of their slogans. Strength in numbers. Let's use our numbers and let's make it out of here together. With that being said, it's been good. This is Welcome to Guttaville, and I am your host, Gutta the Rebel, with my special guest, N
And
double OK.
double OK.
Let them know where they can find your music, bro.
Man, you can find my music on all music platforms, man. N double OK, that's NDOUBLEOK, all music platforms.
And on that note, SOGLB, support or get left behind, and we out. Peace.